Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. My name is Carissa, and in today's video I am going to do the Booktube Newbie Tag. First question is, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I've always been into reading ever since I was little. I love reading, and I've been watching Booktube for probably about 6 months now, and ever since I've been watching it, I'm like, you know what, I would really love to start a channel and share my thoughts and opinions on books. Also create content for people that can relate to me, that like similar books as me. So I feel like that is really the main reason why I started a Booktube channel. I find it really fun to film and edit videos, even though it is kind of stressful learning to edit, but I'm getting there. So yeah, that's why I started this channel. Okay, second question is, what are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? So some fun and unique things I can bring to Booktube are just, being my authentic and genuine self. I feel like there's a lot of people that post on YouTube that are just like, try to be perfect on YouTube and things like that, and I want to be as relatable as possible. I don't want to have like super edited videos, super like pristine, just no mistakes. I want to make this a relaxed, chill channel where we can just talk, chat about books, and just have great conversations. So I feel like that'll be fun to bring to the table. What am I most excited about for this new channel? I am most excited about making new friends, interacting with new booktubers, as well as any booktuber really, just to talk about books. I don't have a lot of people in my life that like to read as much as I do, so I feel like it'd be really fun to just contribute to a community where we talk about books, which is obviously what I love. I love to read, obviously. So yeah, I feel like that's going to be pretty exciting, just making a lot of new friends and seeing how my channel progresses. Why do I love reading? So I love reading really because it's like an escape for me. I've loved reading ever since I was little. I was kind of always that girl that was just like kind of chilling in the corner reading my book, not really interacting too much. I just loved reading so much that I kind of just tuned out everybody else. That sounds kind of sad, like I was a loner, which I was and I wasn't, but at the same time I didn't mind it. I just loved reading. I loved being taken to a different world and just imagining in my head everything that the author is talking about. So yeah, I do struggle with anxiety, and reading really helps me cope with that, so that's another reason why I love reading. What book series got you into reading? Well, the first one that comes to mind is probably, I don't know if anyone remembers this or if anyone's read this series, but it was Junie B. Jones. That was the girl. I can probably put a picture up of the books somewhere, but yeah, that series, I used to be in love with that series. It was just like about this quirky, kind of like grumpy little girl and just her little stories of what she was going through. I always remember reading those. I really liked Captain Underpants when I was younger too. Also the series of Unfortunate Events. Those books were so good. One day I do want to do a reread of that whole series. And I would also love to get my son into reading that series as well. I think, I feel like a guy or girl can really love that series. So yeah, that was, Junie B. Jones is probably what really got me into reading, but then Captain Underpants and the series of Unfortunate Events are another one that I really do remember reading when I was younger, and that just made me fall in love with reading even more. Let's see, the sixth question is, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? That's a good question. I would probably ask if they feel pressure to keep up with the amount of books that they read, and if they sometimes feel pressure to read certain types of books because, majority of people are talking about them, or a majority of their audience likes a certain type of book. Yeah, the booktuber, some of my favorite booktubers are decent. They have like a decent amount of subscribers, so I'd love to know if they feel pressure with reading sometimes, and if, you know, it gets in the way of reading for leisure and, you know, starting to feel pressured and like they have to read a certain amount of books by the end of the month. You know, because I feel like that can happen. Once your channel grows, you might start feeling like the pressure to read a certain amount of books a month so you can come up with, you know, a certain amount of content. So yeah, that's probably what I would ask my favorite booktubers for sure. Question 7, what challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Probably setting a scheduled filming, editing, and, you know, reading time. I do work full-time and I have an 8-month-old, so it's a little bit harder than it used to be, obviously, to just read whenever I want to. But so far my goal right now is just to try to upload once a week, and hopefully from there I can progress to 2 or 3 times a week. So my biggest thing right now is learning how to edit. I've got like the basics down, but I do want to have, you know, cool videos and create cool thumbnails and things like that, so that's been a challenge for me to learn. I'm completely new to editing software and things like that, so yeah, that's kind of what is going to be probably my biggest challenge to overcome with BookTube, but I'm excited to learn. I feel like I'm doing decent so far, so yeah. When did I start reading? It was probably in elementary school. I knew that I really loved to read. We had like a course in elementary school, and it was just called reading, and you would just read a book. You can bring from home, or you can read one from the library, the little school library that we had. So yeah, I knew ever since then that I loved reading, and it was my favorite part of the day. We also had like book fairs when I was in school, and that was super fun. That was like my favorite day of the year, is just to go and look around at the new books, and my mom would give me like $10 and you just shop around for books. I remember that being so much fun. Question 9 is, where do you read? Well, I read at work, like on my breaks and stuff, but I mostly read at home. Yeah, just like in my living room or in bed. Whenever I just get some relaxation time, I just chill somewhere and just start reading. And then question 10 is, what kind of books do you like to read? Definitely my favorites are thrillers, psychological thrillers, domestic thrillers. I just started getting into horror, so I'm liking that too. I do like contemporary, but definitely my favorites are any type of thriller, really. So that's all the questions. It was 10 questions. So what did you guys think of this tag? I enjoyed filming it for you guys, so hopefully I can get this up soon. Let me know in the comments if you are a newbie at BookTube, or when you were, you know, maybe can give me some advice on things that new booktubers could benefit from knowing. So yeah, that's it for this book tag. Leave me a comment below if you enjoyed, and also, yeah, let me know if you are a newbie to BookTube, and give me some advice if you are a seasoned booktuber. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and if you would share my video, that would be awesome to help get me out there and get me known a little bit more. But otherwise, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye!